everyone thinks about everyone come. He was a great dad. Took us many places across the country, to the beach, to the Empire State Building. And he was a good teacher. Put a lot of tools in my hands, which made me who I am today. We will miss him.
First off, everybody, just thanks for being here. I know a lot of you come pretty far away, and that effort's much appreciated. We're honored. My dad taught me a lot of things. First off, he gave me my sense of humor, and that's been great for me. And one of the best parts about that was just that I was always able to make my child tags laugh, even when they might not have been happy. And that's no small thing. That got me out of some tight spots. Also, I mean, his genius was not always, like apparent at first glance. He was just like, kind of laid back, easygoing. But I've worked in a lot of restaurants and stuff like that. The kitchen, wherever, he was in charge, was always just like, it went smooth. The people got along. And that is no small feat, whether with new people or difficult people or whatever. He was the captain, but not the kind of captain that would like say, hey, this is the way it's going to be and stuff like that. You got to do this and that. He just kind of made sure everybody got along, and that is nice. That's no small skill.
Sure. Thanks everybody, first of all, for coming here again. Came from far and wide to get here. Dennis John Tallagnon II had quite a run. He really did. Being a restaurateur and an innkeeper, he made thousands and thousands of people happy, and thousands of people made him happy. He loved cooking, and his favorite was making breakfast. That's why when they had the bed and breakfast, he really liked that. He was on the phone one time with somebody who was going to stay there, and they said, how's the breakfast, this guy? And he said, I will make a breakfast that will knock your socks off. And months went by, and he was cleaning up in the kitchen, and this guy comes around the corner, and he's like, what is this? And the guy said, you told me that you made breakfast that would knock my socks off, so. So, and as a family, when we were young, we had a lot of great times. We took, at one point, a trip across the country in an old Grand Torino station wagon and a trailer. Went over 10,000 miles. And at one point, the Grand Torino developed a tick where the washer fluid would squirt to the right. And we discovered that when we slowed down, like in Yellowstone, there were all these backpackers, and accidentally, we hit them, and they're like, and when we realized this, we rode with it. Like every time we slowed down, we'd hit this thing, and it would squirt, and the people would, but it was just water. It wasn't washed with fluid. It was harmless. It was a harmless prank. But we soaked that, and we rode that. I don't know how many people we squirted. That was one of the highlights of that trip. So, anyway, he was a great guy, great dad. My parents have been so supportive of me. They say I stand on the shoulders of giants, and I do. Yeah. So, thank you.
And I would also like to say that my dad just kept teaching us and me. Even in his later years, he was always gracious about everything and appreciated just, the simpler things that, were available to him whether it be like just a nice snack or a good meal, or the pretty flowers around our house, or just sitting in the sunshine. He just had a great attitude.
Yeah.